Welcome to Men Gigs. I like to kick off with a quote. Here is a legendary one to start with. The most powerful person in the room is often the one who speaks the least but observes the most. Robert Greene, The 48 Laws of Power. Gentlemen, imagine walking into a room and commanding attention without saying a word. Imagine having a presence so intense that people feel uneasy, intimidated, or even threatened. Not because you're trying to be, but because of who you are at your core. That's the reality of a Sigma male, a man who moves differently, thinks ahead, and operates at a frequency that most people simply don't understand. The scary part? He doesn't even realize he's doing it. That's what makes him dangerous. That's what makes him unpredictable. And today we're diving into 10 frightening things Sigma males do without even realizing it. Brace yourself, gentlemen. This is about to get deep. And before we jump in, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. This is the place where real men sharpen their edge. Let's go. Number 1. Their silence is louder than words. Silence is a source of great strength. Lao Tzu. Sigma males are masters of silence. While the rest of the world drowns in constant noise, mindless chatter, and social media oversharing, the Sigma male operates on a different frequency. One of observation, calculation, and deep thought. When a Sigma male enters a room, he doesn't rush to fill the silence. He absorbs the environment. He watches. He listens. And this makes people uneasy. Why? Because silence is unpredictable. Most people talk because they're nervous. They crave validation. They fear being ignored. But a Sigma? He doesn't need validation. His silence is intentional. And that's terrifying to those who don't understand it. Think about men like Elon Musk. He's not a loud talker, not a social butterfly, but when he speaks, people listen. That's the Sigma effect. Let your silence create mystery. It's not just about what you say. It's about what you don't say. Number 2, their eye contact feels like an X-ray scan. When you look into someone's eyes, you can see their soul, or if they even have one. Paulo Coelho. A Sigma male's gaze is different. It's steady, unshaken, and deeply penetrating. He doesn't dart his eyes around nervously. He doesn't look away when confronted. Instead, he locks in. This kind of intense eye contact can shake people to their core. It makes them feel exposed, as if their deepest secrets are being read in real time. Why this is frightening? Most people are used to surface-level interactions. But when a Sigma male looks at you, it's as if he's scanning for the truth. And people who have something to hide hate that. Steve Jobs had this kind of presence. His gaze could make his employees crumble under pressure. Not because he was angry, but because his intensity was unmatched. Sigma move, master the power stare. When you look at someone, look through them. Number 3, they are emotionally untouchable. A wise man does not get carried away by success nor crushed by failure. Marcus Aurelius. A Sigma male is immune to emotional manipulation. He doesn't react the way people expect. He doesn't flinch at insults. He doesn't get drawn into pointless arguments. And this drives manipulators insane. Emotional control equals power. When someone tries to push a Sigma male's buttons and gets nothing but calm indifference in return, they lose their power over him. Bruce Lee mastered this. His philosophy of staying calm under pressure made him unstoppable in combat and in life. Sigma move, never react, respond. Control your emotions, and you control the game. Number 4, they move alone, and that's terrifying to most. Solitude is the strength of the strong and the refuge of the weak. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Most people can't function without constant social validation. Sigma males? They thrive alone. They don't need a crowd. They don't seek approval. They are self-sufficient, and that level of independence is unsettling to those who fear being alone. Nikola Tesla, one of the greatest inventors of all time, lived alone, worked alone, and didn't care for social fame. Yet, he changed the world. Sigma move, be comfortable in your own company. Strength is found in solitude. Number 5, they disappear without a trace. A Sigma male doesn't do dramatic goodbyes. He doesn't beg for closure. He just leaves. One moment he's there, the next he's gone. No warnings, no explanations. and that can be devastating for those who expected him to stay. J.D. Salinger, the famous author of The Catcher in the Rye, disappeared from public life for decades. No interviews, no appearances, just gone. And that only made people more fascinated by him. When it's time to go. No explanations needed. Number 6. They blend in anywhere but belong nowhere. Sigma males have a rare ability to adapt to any environment. They can walk into a room full of strangers and blend in effortlessly, but deep down, they belong nowhere. People like predictability. They like knowing who fits where. But a Sigma male? He's a wild card. Keanu Reeves, loved by all, but truly known by none. He's not flashy, doesn't crave attention, yet he's respected worldwide. Sigma move, adapt, but never attach. Stay unpredictable. Number 7. They are impossible to manipulate. The best way to manipulate a man is to make him believe he is in control. Robert Greene, The 48 Laws of Power. Sigma males are a manipulator's worst nightmare. They see through lies, emotional traps, and fake intentions faster than most people can even set them up. Why? Because they're deep observers. They analyze people's words, body language, and actions before making a move. Why this is frightening? Most people can be emotionally played, pressured into decisions, or guilt-tripped into compliance. But a Sigma? He plays his own game. Try to guilt-trip him? He won't care. Try to pressure him? He'll walk away. Try to gaslight him? He already knows the truth. Think about Leonardo da Vinci, one of history's greatest minds. He refused to be manipulated by powerful figures of his time, choosing to work on his own terms, despite being offered money and influence. Trust actions, not words. When something feels off, it usually is. Number 8. They hold no grudges. They just erase you. The most effective revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Marcus Aurelius. Sigma males don't waste time on grudges, revenge, or pettiness. Instead, they do something far more powerful. They erase you from their life completely. They don't argue. They don't seek revenge. They just move on like you never existed. And that level of indifference is absolutely frightening to people who expect a reaction. Why this is frightening? Most people want to matter, even to their enemies. They want to be fought over, argued with, or even hated. But a Sigma? He simply stops caring. Ever notice how some of the most powerful men never respond to drama? They don't defend themselves. They don't argue online. They just keep moving forward. The ultimate power move is no reaction. Some people don't deserve closure. Number 9. They operate with unshakable discipline. Discipline equals freedom. Jocko Willink. The average person is controlled by impulses, food cravings, social media, emotions, external validation. A Sigma? He controls himself. He doesn't need motivation. He has discipline. He wakes up early without an alarm. He works on his goals without needing someone to push him. He disregards distractions like a monk in meditation. Why this is frightening? Most people are lazy, chasing short-term pleasure instead of long-term growth. When they see a Sigma male on a relentless grind, it makes them uncomfortable because it forces them to confront their own lack of discipline. David Goggins, former Navy SEAL and endurance athlete, embodies this. He doesn't rely on motivation. He relies on discipline. Sigma move, master self-discipline, and you'll be untouchable. Number 10. They're always 10 steps ahead. The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. Sun Tzu, The Art of War. Sigma males aren't just thinking about today. They're planning for years ahead. They analyze patterns. They anticipate people's next moves before they make them. They play chess while everyone else is playing checkers. Why this is frightening? Most people react to life. A Sigma? He predicts. He calculates. He prepares. By the time others figure out what's happening, he's already 5 moves ahead. Untouchable, unshaken, and unstoppable. Elon Musk. While everyone mocked electric cars, he was already building the future. Now, he dominates the industry. Think long-term. Plan ahead. Never be predictable. Gentlemen, the world isn't afraid of Sigma males because they're aggressive. It's afraid of them because they can't be controlled. They don't need validation. They don't react to mind games. They move on their own terms. And that, gentlemen, is the ultimate power. If this resonated with you, like this video, subscribe, and join this movement of men who walk their own path. Having said this, remain confident, remain strong. See you in the next video.